Today we have
another structure deck duel. We actually stumbled on these at Target recently. They're older structure decks.
We don't know why they had them. There's no rhyme or reason.
I came across the Saga of Blue Eyes White Dragon structure deck from 2013.
And I found the 2015 Hero Strike structure deck.
We only have one of each of these because these were just kind of like thrown in there. So
it's not even in the greatest condition.
We'll only be using one of each to make our decks, and I say make our decks to duel with.
These are our decks.
Also, we've done a bunch of structure deck duels. This is far from the first. If you want to check out any of those duels, we have a playlist linked down below. You can check them all out. All right, I guess there's nothing else to do. So
let's duel. All right, yeah, this isn't even in the greatest condition. It's practically open already. So the Hero Strike structure deck, it kind of reinvented the mass change strategy. Before it was very, Contrast Hero Chaos. People don't know this was the real boss monster, just no one ever summoned it. But we got cards like Darklaw, who any hero player worth his salt knows about. You know, the Walking Floodgate. We got Shadow Mist, which could search our mass changes and other heroes. A very important card for every hero deck. Mass Change 2 was that card the heroes don't really need it. And we even got No. When this deck came out, Stratos was banned, so what they gave us instead was Elemental Hero Avian, and nobody was happy.
Okay, so Saga of Blue Eyes White Dragon. First it has to be opened. This structure deck is all about summoning Blue Eyes White Dragon. I bet you couldn't have guessed. And it actually has a few interesting ways of doing it. So basically, instead of having you tribute summon it, you're either trying to send it to the graveyard and revive it back with their new Synchro monster Azure Eyes, or the more practical way is actually using Maiden, which is quite tough to deal with. Like I said, you have to basically deal with her summoning a Blue Eyes no matter what your opponent tries to do. And then there's just cards to send your Blue Eyes to the grave and cards to revive it. So it should be a pretty straightforward linear strategy. Hopefully it can deal with the threats of some of those hero cards though. This video is sponsored by Ridge Wallets. You can pick up a new Ridge wallet today at the link in the video description. And if you use the code APS10, you'll get 10% off. Set one monster face down, a spell or trap card face down, and pass turn.
Draw for turn. I'll activate my Hero Lives. I'll pay half my life points and special summon an elemental hero monster from my deck. I'll summon my elemental hero Shadow Mist. And when special summoned, I can add a change card to my hand. I'll add mass change to hand. Next, I will normal summon my elemental hero Neos Alias, and I'll enter battle. Alias will attack your face down.
You attacked my Shining Angel. So it gets destroyed, but when it's destroyed by battle and sent to the grave, I can use its effect to summon a light monster with 1500 or less attack from my deck in attack position. So it's gonna be my Maiden with Eyes of Blue. If you target her for an attack, I can negate the attack, change her battle position, and summon a Blue Eyes from my hand, deck, or grave. Also, if she gets targeted by a card effect, I can summon a Blue Eyes from my hand, deck, or grave, though it won't negate that card.
My Shadow Mist will attack your Maiden.
Okay, so Maiden activates her effect, she switches to defense, and she'll summon a Blue Eyes from my hand, deck, or grave. I'll summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
And that negated my attack, right?
Yes, it negates your attack.
Still in the battle phase, I will activate my Mass Change. It's a quick play, so I can do that.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So I will send a hero from my side of the field to the graveyard and special summon a masked hero of the same attribute. My masked hero, Darklaw. Darklaw says any monster that would be sent to the graveyard, or my opponent's monsters that we sent to the graveyard, are banished instead. Also, if my opponent adds a card to their hand, I can randomly banish one card from it. Or is it sent? I'll re-say that in case I'm wrong.
Yeah, it just banishes it.
And it's still my battle phase, so my Darklaw will attack your Maiden. And now I will set one card face down, and I'll pass.
I'll draw for turn. I'll activate my Rider of the Storm Winds.
Okay.
So I can equip it from my hand to a dragon-type normal monster, my Blue Eyes, and it's gonna give it piercing, and also if it would be destroyed, I can destroy this instead. Enter battle phase. My Blue Eyes White Dragon will attack your Darklaw. That'll end my turn.
Draw. I'll activate Mass Charge, and I'll target a hero monster and a quick play change card in my grave and add them to hand. So I'll add my Shadow Mist and Mass Change to my hand. I'm going to activate it. Mass Change. But this time with my alias, so I can summon Masked Hero KOGA. KOGA gains 500 for every monster my opponent controls, and as a quick effect to banish a monster from my graveyard and drop one of his monsters by that monster's attack. I will enter the battle phase,
Okay.
Koga will attack your Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I'll go ahead and activate Koga's effect. I will banish my alias from grave. It has 1900 attack, so I'll drop your Blue Eyes by 1900.
Okay, so Blue Eyes drops to 1100. I can use my Rider of the Storm Winds. It will be destroyed instead of my Blue Eyes.
And I'll pass.
I'll draw normal summon Flambeau Guard. So Flambeau Guard is just a normal tuner, and now I can use these two monsters. I'll make a Synchro Summon with Flambeau Guard and Blue Eyes White Dragon, my Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. When it gets special summoned, dragon type monsters I control can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects until the end of the next turn. Also, once per turn during my standby phase, I can target a normal monster in my grave and special summon it. That's gonna be it for my turn.
I will draw for turn. I will set one card face down, and I'll pass right there.
Now I draw for turn. Okay, during my standby phase, I'll use Azure Eyes effect. I can target a vanilla in my grave and summon it. Special summon my Blue Eyes White Dragon.
And now my Koga is gaining 1000.
Normal summon. I'll normal summon my Mirage Dragon so you can't activate traps during the battle phase. I'll go ahead and attack with Blue Eyes White Dragon on this card.
Hit my Shadow Mist. So it'll go to grave and then activate its effect to add a hero monster to my hand. I'm gonna add my elemental hero, Avian.
I'll pass turn.
Draw for turn. Well, I'll activate my Polymerization. I will fuse my elemental hero, Neos, and my Avian from my hand to make elemental hero, Great Tornado. Yes, so Great Tornado will cut all your monsters' attack and defense in half, and now enter battle. Koga will attack your Blue Eyes. Great Tornado will attack your Azure Eyes. All right, and I'll pass right there.
I'll draw. I guess, since this isn't very strong, I'll switch it to defense, set, and pass.
Draw for turn. I'll normal summon my elemental hero, Voltic. Enter battle. My Koga will attack your face down.
Okay, you attacked my Divine Dragon Apocryph.
Great Tornado will attack your Mirage Dragon, and then my elemental hero, Voltic, will attack you directly for 1000.
That's where you draw the line. I activate my Call of the Haunted. This lets me special summon a monster from my grave in attack position. Special summon my Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I'll activate Koga's effect. I will banish my Neos to drop your dragon down by 2500, so it's only 500.
Okay.
And my Voltic will attack your Blue Eyes.
I'll use my Castle of Dragon Souls.
Oh my gosh.
I can banish a dragon from my grave to target a monster I control and give it 700 attack.
Defeats
which means
Voltic.
Voltic will die.
Okay, I'll move to main phase 2. I'll activate my Call of the Haunted, and I will special summon my Shadow Mist. And I'll get to add a change spell from deck. I'll add my form change. But for now, I'll end my turn.
Alright, I'll draw. Alright, I'll use my White Elephant's Gift. This is my last hope of drawing anything useful. So I send a normal monster to the grave to draw 2 cards.
Yes.
And this will actually just stay on the field. Don't think it's gonna matter much, but wow! These are ironic cards to draw, but they are not what I need. So I will concede this duel. All right, I'll activate Cards of Consonance.
Okay.
And discard the White Stone of Legend. This is one I don't think you've gotten to see yet. Lets me draw 2 cards. I have to discard a tuner with 1000 or less, a dragon tuner with 1000 or less attack. And also, the White Stone of Legends effect activates to add a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck to my hand. So it'll add a Blue Eyes White Dragon. That is convenient because it lets me use Trade-In, which lets me discard a level 8 monster and draw 2. I'll go ahead and normal summon my Maiden with Eyes of Blue, and we're gonna shotgun this. I'll use Silver's Cry. So it lets me summon a dragon normal monster in my grave. I'll summon my Blue Eyes White Dragon. And we're gonna go ahead and do a Synchro Summon for my Azure Eyes.
That wasn't in your extra deck. Where'd that come from?
Yes, it's over here, sorry. Okay, so I'll special summon Azure Eyes in defense, so it can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects for a hot minute. I'll set 2 cards face down and pass turn to you.
I'll draw for turn. I'll activate Pot of Duality.
Okay, looks like it'll survive.
Activate top 3 cards. I get to add 1 to hand. Yeah, Mass Charge. Yeah, Returning Alive and Grand Mole. Oh man, Grand Mole. I'll add Grand Mole to hand. And then I'll activate my E-Emergency Call. I can add an Elemental Hero monster from deck to hand. Elemental Hero Bladed. Normal summon my Grand Mole. At the start of damage step, if it battles a monster, it can bounce itself and that opponent's monster to our hand. Grand Mole, attack.
Wait just a moment.
Oh,
I'll
no.
use enemy controller to switch him to defense.
Alright, I will set 1 card face down and I'll pass right there.
I'll draw for turn. Since it's my standby phase, Azure Eyes Silver Dragon's effect activates to let me summon a vanilla, my Blue Eyes White Dragon. I'll switch my Azure Eyes to attack attack position. Normal summon my Herald of Creation.
I forget.
So once per turn, I can discard a card and target a level 7 or higher monster in my grave and add it to my hand. Well, enter the battle phase. Herald of Creation will attack your Neospatian Grand Mole.
Okay, my Neospatian Grand Mole is destroyed. I can activate Hero Signal. When a monster I control is destroyed by battle and sent to the GY, I can special summon a level 4 or lower elemental hero monster from my hand or deck. I will special summon my elemental hero Shadow Mist. And because of special summon, I can activate its effect to add a change card to my hand. I'll search Mass Change too.
Alright, so that means I can attack you with Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. And then my Blue Eyes will attack directly for 3,000. I'll set a card face down and pass.
Draw! I'll normal summon my Homunculus, the Alchemic Being.
What?
Once per turn, I can change its attribute. But I don't need to do that this turn, because I'm activating Mass Change.
Two.
Mass
Change 2.
Because Mass Change 1 can only use heroes, Mass Change 2 can use any warrior, but I have to discard a card from my hand, and I'll discard my elemental hero Necroshade. So I'll send my Homunculus to the graveyard, and I'll summon my Blue Eyes Killer, Masked Hero KOGA. So KOGA gains 500 for every monster he controls, getting 1,500 for 4,000. My KOGA will attack your Azure Eyes Silver Dragon.
Compulsory evacuation device on KOGA.
I will chain my KOGA's effect, banish my Shadow Mist, and I will decrease your Blue Eyes' attack by 1,000. I gotta pass.
Alright, I'll go ahead and enter the battle phase.
Yes.
I'll attack with all of my monsters.
Yeah, that's game.
For game.
Yeah, that's
okay.
game. I will normal summon my Summoner Monk.
Okay.
Change the defense by its own effect. Then I will activate Mass Change 2.
Oh, okay, just shotgunning it, are we?
Yes, so I'll discard my Shadow Mist.
Oh, that's like one of the best. Okay. Okay.
And so now I send my Summoner Monk to the graveyard and summon Mass Hero Darklaw.
And
Shadow Mist effect will add a hero to my hand. Who do I? I'll get my elemental hero, Ocean. So Darklaw will banish any monster that he sends to the graveyard, and if he adds a card to his hand, we will randomly banish one from his hand. Then I will set one card face down, and I'll end my turn.
Alright, I'll draw. I'll normal summon my Maiden with Eyes of Blue. 2 cards face down. Take it away.
Draw for turn. I will normal summon my elemental hero, Ocean. Enter battle. My Ocean will attack your Maiden.
Okay, so Maiden activates. She negates the attack, switches to defense, and she'll summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck at least. So that's handy. I'll special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon.
And my Darklaw will attack your Maiden.
Fiendish Chain on your Masked Hero Darklaw.
Oh no!
To negate its effects and also prevent its attack.
Alright, I'll pass there.
I'll use Maiden and Blue Eyes White Dragon to synchro summon my Azure Eyes. I'll normal summon my Luster Dragon. Okay, I'll enter the battle. Luster Dragon will attack Elemental Hero Ocean.
Activate my trap card. BattleGuard Howling. When a warrior monster I control is targeted for an attack by an opponent's monster, I can target your monster, you lose life points equal to its attack, and I'll bounce it to your hand.
Alright, well, Azure Eyes attacks Darklaw. I'll set a card face down and pass.
I'll draw. Standby phase, activate the effect of my Ocean to target and add a hero monster to my hand. I'll add my Shadow Mist to my hand. I'll set one phase down, and I'll pass.
I draw. Okay, so during my standby phase, because I have a standby phase effect too, I can summon a vanilla monster. It's gonna be my Blue Eyes White Dragon. He's back.
Doesn't even feel fair.
My Luster Dragon. I'll attack your Ocean with Luster Dragon, and I'll use Azure Eyes to attack your set monster.
It is my Shadow Mist, and I'll use its effect to add a hero monster to my hand. I'll add Elemental Hero Wisdom into my hand.
And I'll attack 3,000 with Blue Eyes.
No.
And pass.
Draw. I'll normal summon my Elemental Hero Neo's Alias. And then I'll activate my Mass Change. Send my Alias, and I'll summon my Blue Eyes Killer, Mass Hero KOGA. So he'll gain 1,500 because you have 3 monsters, so he's at 4,000. KOGA, attack Azure Eyes.
My enemy controller.
Ah.
It just switches him to defense.
I will chain my KOGA's effect. I'll banish my Alias, and I'll drop your Blue Eyes by 1,900. And I'll have to pass there.
I'll draw for turn. I'll use my Luster Dragon and attack your KOGA.
And I'll activate KOGA's effect. Banish my Elemental Hero Ocean. So I'll drop him by 1500.
All right, well, I will attack with Azure Eyes for no damage, and then Blue Eyes for 1100. And that's gonna be my turn.
I'll draw for turn. I'll activate my Miracle Fusion so I can perform a fusion summon using monsters in my graveyard. I'll banish my Mass Hero Koga and my Mass Hero Darklaw to summon the late and great Contrast Hero Chaos. So Contrast Hero can only be summoned by a fusion summon using 2 masked heroes. While it's face up on the field, it's also light. Once per turn during either player's turn, I can target one face up card in the field and negate its effects. So I'll move to battle. My Contrast Hero Chaos will attack your Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. Pass.
Okay, since both my monsters are weak, I will tribute them both to tribute summon Darkstorm Dragon. Who really doesn't do a lot. When he does get summoned, once per turn I can send a face-up spell or trap I control to the grave to destroy all spells and traps in the field. I'll enter the battle phase, and I'm going to go ahead and attack your Contrast Hero Chaos. And during damage calculation, I'll use this trap card, Castle of Dragon Souls.
Chain Chaos. Negate.
This is the damage step, which means you won't be able to use your effect. I can banish a dragon and give one of my monsters 700 attack until the end phase. I'm gonna banish Luster Dragon to go up to 34 and swing over your chaos. I'll set a card face down, pass turn to you.
Draw. Normal summon my Homunculus, the Alchemic Being. I'll use his effect to change him into a wind monster. Activate Polymerization. I'll fuse my Homunculus and this Necroshade from my hand. I'll make my Elemental Hero Great Tornado. And on summon, it'll cut the attack and defense of your monster in half. Enter battle. Tornado attack.
I'll use this.
Oh no.
Compulsory evacuation device to return him to your extra deck.
I pass.
I'll draw for my turn. Normal summon my Darkstorm Dragon, which makes it a Gemini monster and gives it its effect. I'll use my Castle of Dragon Souls to banish a dragon and give this 700 attack. I'll use its effect and banish Blue Eyes, set a card face down. So now I can use this effect and send a face-up spell or trap to the grave to destroy all spell and traps in the field. I set this because I don't know if I need to have others to destroy them. So I'll send Castle of Dragon Souls, which destroys all the spells and traps. This is just your Gonic Tactics. It means very little, but when this Castle of Dragon Souls gets sent to the grave, I can target a banished dragon and special summon it. Whoa. So I'm gonna finish you with the namesake card of this deck, my Blue Eyes White Dragon. It gets special summoned, and I'll enter the battle phase and attack for 2050 with him. Finish you with Blue Eyes White Dragon for 3000.
No! I did not expect that finish. You know, that was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, all in all, not awful decks for like us running one like of each of these. And
it kind of like gives you an idea of like how like Konami built these decks. Like especially back then, I didn't think I was going to end up using cards like Homunculus, but he was actually integral to the strategy.
Same with, I would say like Ocean was also like a sleeper.
Elemental Hero Ocean. It gave me Woodsman too. I didn't get a chance to use Woodsman, but I had them both.
For this deck, I'd definitely say Maiden's like obviously Maiden's very good, but like stuff like Castle of Dragon Souls, given enough time, can be okay too. Give it a thumbs up. We've done a lot of these structure deck duels, so you can check out our playlist with all of them in it. These were fun because they were kind of random older structure decks that we stumbled on. Right. Sometimes I see like the Cyber Dragon one at stores, like a couple years ago, so that could be a fun one to pick up. Yeah. Let us know what you thought in the comments. Maybe what structure decks we could pick up next.
And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay up on the latest and greatest of Team APS content.
And without further ado, see you in the next one. Pass turn.